My name is David. I'm working as a solution architect for an energy provider in Austria. We have approximately about 1,500 people working around in Austria and also in some neighbor countries. We are using the Cisco Secure Firewall. I think since a long time. Since it started with Cisco ISE and now Firepower or Cisco Secure Firewall. We are using the product as a perimeter firewall and also for the remote access VPN and also for site-to-site VPN tunnels with other partner companies. Yeah, so the primary use case of the product or of the secure firewall is to secure our perimeter, but also for the remote access VPN for our employees in the home office or if they are outside of the company. The most valuable feature of the product, of course, the VPN topic, and also the let's call it the next gen firewall stuff like application control, URL filtering, and all these kind of things. These features are especially valuable because nowadays I think it's not enough just to filter for source and destination IPs and all this. I think you need more insights or also the visibility to see, which applications are passing my perimeter and which applications do I want to allow and which I want to block. And without this visibility and this feature, it's a little bit hard to secure your network, I would say. The benefit of using the Cisco Secure Firewall is also that that there are also a lot of integration with other Cisco products like Cisco ISE or even though to integrate third-party systems. Yeah, it's important to have these integrations with other systems to get, on one hand, you get more visibility, and on the other hand, you can also use the information that you have from the firewall in other systems like a SIEM or these kind of things, and so you get overall a better visibility and a better security, I would say. So there are room for improvement in the stability of the product or in the, I think in the software quality, call it this way. So there were a few things in the past where we had a little bit problems with the product, so I think there's room for improvement. In the past we had the problem that with new releases or also with from the beginning on there were some functionalities or features that were not working probably. So like bugs and these stuffs. I think every product has these problems, but sometimes there are more problems than with other products. So it's definitely a point which can be improved, I think. So, but I think Cisco is working on it. Regarding the detection, I think it's pretty good because you have the background of Cisco Talos, and I can't say if it's the truth, but I think they are one of the top players in this threat hunting and So I think it's pretty good in detect the known things that are outside. Multi-vendor strategy for the firewall, so that if there is some security issue in the software or something like that, that you're not directly in the networks and that there is another vendor in between. So if I compare the secure firewall with the other vendor that we have in place, then the pros for the secure firewall is that I think that the detection stuff with the database of Talos and this is there better. Regarding the cons, then came up in my mind the deployment time. When you deploy a change at the other vendor, the change is more or less deployed immediately, and when I look on the other side with the secure firewall, then you have to wait some minutes until the change is deployed. I would say this is one of the biggest cons on this side, because if there is a misconfiguration, you are not able to correct the issue as fast as at the other vendor. The licensing models that are available for the secure firewall, I would say it's okay. You have nearly every option that you need. You can just pick URL filtering or also advanced malware protection and all the available features. I would say this is sufficient. And the pricing, for sure there are some vendors where it's, I would say, cheaper, but overall I think it's nearly the same. So I think it's also a fair price, I would say. The deployment progress was, it was principal migration from the Cisco ISE to the Firepower, and it was straightforward because there were some migration tools to export the old ISE rule set and to import this in the secure firewall. And with this tool and the documentation that you find on the Cisco sites, it was pretty straightforward, and we had nearly no problems with the migration to the secure firewall. Yes, deployment model, we have one high availability cluster and of course a FMC to manage this cluster. These are physically clustered, and we have it on-prem on our data center. For the deployment, we work together with our partner, which helped us a little bit with the migration. The partner that helped us with the migration was the company Kapsch, and the engineer had a really good knowledge and supported us when we had questions or when we didn't know how to do that, and they helped us with that. The Cisco support with the Cisco TAC is pretty good, and also with the options that you have with the WebEx, with the I think it's the TAC Connect bot or something like that it's called, where you also can easily open a case or escalate the case with the WebEx app. So that's pretty cool, and also the engineers that are working for the Cisco TAC, they are really good, and I think it's from all the vendors that we have in place, I think it's the best support that we have experienced here. Yeah, I would give it a 10 because, as I mentioned, compared to the other vendors that we have in place, it's definitely the best support. Yeah, I just can say about that I know that there are several models for every type of scale that you need. So from small branches to up to the data center or even in the cloud. But so far we only have one cluster, but we also, in all these different types, we found the perfect matching size for our company. Yeah, I think at the moment I would rate the Secure Firewall with a 6. The reason for that is that we are having some problems with the stability or the functionality of the product, but there are also features like the VPN and this stuff which is working from day one without a problem. So there are good parts and parts they are not working as good as we would like to, but yeah. I think we and Cisco Talos will solve this in the future, and then maybe the rating will go up. My advice is to think about, okay, what are my use cases? What is my goal to achieve with this product? And I think it's also a good idea to talk to other customers or to a partner and to ask them what is their experience, what they think about that, if it's suitable for this use case or not. And of course, it's also a good idea to do a proof of concept or something like that.